An attorney representing the family of Charleston County inmate Mary Brucato says they will be filing a lawsuit by the end of January to hold those accused of wrongdoing in her death accountable.
Attorney Mark Peper says the Charleston County Sheriff's Office and its medical provider, VitalCore, will be named in that lawsuit related to Brucato's August death inside of the county jail.
It was just last week that Brucato's death was ruled homicide with the cause of death listed as complications of fentanyl intoxication, recent cocaine use, and medical neglect.
Live 5's investigative reporter Emily Johnson brings us more into Brucato's death and where the family's attorney says things took a wrong turn.
Quickly being contacted by Mary Brucato's family after their sister's untimely death, Attorney Mark Peper began his investigation, collecting video evidence, witness testimony, and important medical documents.
All signs are pointing to her being on her deathbed from the time she stepped into this jail until she passed away. No one, Emily, checked on her physically for a day and a half.
Brucato was arrested for possession of fentanyl, and once behind bars, medical staff placed her on a withdrawal program. When someone is going through withdrawal, they constantly need monitoring and hydration as their body is extremely dehydrated.
The only notation in the entire file from VitalCore that we've seen to date that indicates any type of attempt to rehydrate was made was a bottle of Gatorade. She is not LeBron James. She is not an athlete that needs to be rehydrated through electrolyte sports drinks.
Throughout the timeline that has been pieced together, there are multiple times the jail's medical provider, VitalCore, noted Brucato refusing assessments, detoxes, and electrolytes. But Pepper says no security footage shows any of what the documentation states.
The notes indicate she refused treatment. She refused her electrolytes. She refused her medication. What the videos show and the witnesses that we've interviewed will say is that she was not given an opportunity to refuse. There was an assumption made that led to these reports.
And VitalCore is not the only agency to be blamed in Brucato's death, according to Pepper. He says detention center deputies did not open Brucato's cell for over a day and a half. It had also been almost 36 hours since she was last seen outside of her cell on security footage before Brucato was found dead.
The reports are almost unbelievable, knowing how different the actual facts are. And I have a real problem with how things were documented by the Sheriff's Office and by VitalCore.
Pepper says that although their investigation is not yet complete, they will be filing legal action against both the Charleston County Sheriff's Office and VitalCore by the end of January.
There's nothing that was done physically to Mary by any staff member at the Sheriff's Office or physically done to them by VitalCore. It's not what we have here. What we have here is a true sense of a systemic failure of their duty to act. You can't just put policies in place and then not take any action on them.
We tried to get our hands on the documents that Pepper has, filing multiple public records requests with the Sheriff's Office dating all the way back to August. Live 5 even had to get our attorneys involved to even get an incident report in Brucato's death.
We requested emails from within CCSO regarding our FOIA battle and Brucato's death, which revealed the agency's communications officer stating to heavily redact the documents, giving us absolutely no information. I asked to view it privately to confirm the claims I've heard. Again, they said no.
Now that you've seen it, do you think it would have violated anybody's privacy?
You can't use privacy as a blanket exception. That is not how the law is applied. It's not how the statute reads. So in the event they're citing privacy as the sole factor, in my legal opinion, that's incorrect.
Sheriff Carl Ritchie has also denied Live 5 investigates any interviews since last January, including discussion of the continued deaths inside the jail. For Live 5 Investigates, I'm Emily Johnson.